Hello, ladies. Hey, Tana. Hey, ladies.
Hi, sis. I am super excited. I am super excited to talk today. To welcome the ladies. First of all, let me first say to the ladies out there, if you are a lady out there, come in, come in, come in. We definitely want you to talk to us in the chat. Let us know what your questions are. We come into you all to talk about the sisters. But first, I gotta say is Happy Black History Month.
Period.
Period.
Happy Black History Month. Yes.
I know that we haven't posted a lot on that, but we absolutely think about those things and we want to relish in those things and be excited about, this is the last day, but Black history is every day of every year of every month, right?
Yes.
Very excited to celebrate. Becky, over to you, girl.
Yes, I'm excited about Black History Month. I feel like, we didn't. Usually we have a big event every year on the platform. But with our new vision pushing forward, we just decided to kind of more focus on the things that we got going on. But, Black history is our history. And only the best part about this is after Black History Month, we following up with Women's History Month. So you already know that's very much in line with what we got going on. And we out here trying to make history, and we trying to bring y'all along too to make history with us. And we know we can do it. And so I'm just super excited to be here. I'm super excited to be live. It's been a long time since we've been like live on this type of platform in the group. We've been having our little group discussions. Friendship February. That was awesome. We hit some really good topics, but we wanted to just make sure that we came on here and talked about this SISFRENCE because we get questions in the email. People see us and ask us about it. So we want to make sure that we were coming into the platform to answer any questions and to talk about what exactly a SISFRENCE is, because it's not a conference. It's a SISFRENCE. And so what is a SISFRENCE? What is it about? What are we aiming to do? Where it's going to be at? And just kind of open up the floor to answer so many different questions. So go ahead, Taylor, you got it.
What I think is important, right? That the women do understand the entirety. I know that most times they do see on the flip side of us just posting, inspiration and admiration for them. But the SISFRENCE is something that we are trying to bring at a whole nother level. But we do want to make sure that we're focusing on our mission and our vision. And our mission is to support women of color and their self-care needs. And that's what we're going to go forward into doing when we talk about our vision as well. And we the platform is focused on three pillars. And you go over to our website at www.sayitsiswithlove.com, you will see those pillars along with our mission. And those pillars basically, we start with our sis care as first pillar. Our sis care pillar is where we will wholeheartedly and holistically focus on women who are attached to this platform. We want to focus on your mental, physical, and social health needs and bring educational forums to you, bring things to you so that you can have more tools in your toolbox in order to take care of yourself. And then we have a second pillar, that is our assisting the community pillar. That pillar is focusing on us being in the community and actually being able to showcase the things that we are learning and taking seriously when it comes to our own self-care and self-help, right? And we want to be able to showcase. Matter of fact, we're being examples to other women. And it's easy to say that you're doing something and you're not doing it in necessarily sincerity for yourself, but watching other women take care of themselves, it's just like this, right? We watch other people all the time do all kinds of stuff on the internet, all things we try to emulate and be like and all this other stuff, right? But why don't we increase that for ourselves, be the self-image that we want to be, and that's through our own self-care, through those social, mental, and physical health needs that we actually have ourselves, and we're boosting ourselves, and we're being that example for the community. And then that third pillar is our sisterhood. I'm going to tell you, this platform is a very sincere, genuine, and safe space for women of color to be here, to be educated, to be loved on. Since this platform was founded in 2020, the summer of 2020, I can tell you myself alone, Beck, and I'm going to throw it to you after this, but myself alone, I've met over 1,500 women just through the platform. And I have met them in such a way where a Zoom from our Zoom chats that we've had, and we've had a plethora of Zoom chats where we have a ton of women from across the I'm going to say world, because
Yep.
we have reached worldwide, right? We did
Yeah.
have an author from London come on the platform and share her book with us. So that was super, super. We've had professors on here. We have so many different speakers to come on. We had Miss Belfon come on from Miami, nurse practitioner. Like, we've had so many women on the platform that we actually came and connect with. And so that sisterhood of understanding that you're in a place where you can learn and be educated and still not be judged is a beautiful, beautiful thing. And I've absolutely connected with women, so many different women that I can genuinely say, if I pick up the phone, they will answer for me, if that makes sense, babe.
Absolutely. Yeah. Sisterhood has been something that from the onset, that has been something that we strive. So I know it's one of our three pillars, but sisterhood was always in the forefront because this platform came about. We needed that. Like, we needed a safe space to be able to come together, to vent, for women to be able to share the things they're going through, especially when the pandemic, hit. Then it was like, you stuck in the house, you raising kids, you got this, you working from home, and women just needed other women to understand them, to see them, and to love on them. And so that sisterhood was there from the onset, and it's just gotten like bigger and better. And even I think in personal family relationships, inviting family members to the platform allow you to have conversations that you might not even have with them, at a family event, because this space is kind of directed and it's kind of open, and you don't have to worry about that judgment piece. So I know personally, I've had multiple cousins, my sister, my mom comes onto the platform, and we talk about that sisterhood piece. I've met women in Canada that have came on the platform, and it just keeps growing. And we want to make sure that we are growing and being those sisters to each other and being that safe space. So yeah, those three pillars are definitely what we are founded on. But one of those aspects of the three pillars was the sisterhood piece, and that's where that SISFRENCE comes in.
Right, absolutely.
So you want to tell them what exactly a SISFRENCE is, Tana?
So SISFRENCE is big. I really have been we have really been getting like questions in the background. First of all, I'm gonna put this out here, right? You can trust us. Okay, we are really not women out here trying to, take advantage of you as a woman, or more so put you in a predicament when it comes to, what we're trying to do with the SISFRENCE. And so I will tell you what SISFRENCE is. It is going to be a reviving and rejuvenating weekend focused on you and your self-care. And again, if you have questions, please drop them in the comments, or if you have questions, you can definitely email us at sayitsiswithlove@gmail.com, or you can hit the DM button for us. We will answer you within a 24-hour period. Becky just dropped those on the screen, so you can reach out to us and we'll answer those questions. And so what the SISFRENCE looks like, right? It's going to be June 24th through the 25th of this year.
22nd to the 24th.
22nd. Yep, I'm sorry.
Thursday to Saturday.
Yes, but I add those extra days because you do have a check-in day on that Thursday, and when you check in, I know that we have, and you can also see this itinerary on the sayitsiswithlove.com for you to see that. And so you check into the hotel. We're gonna give you a nice, a very unique swag bag when you check in. We're gonna do sis on the town, so we're gonna have a nice meet and greet, and then when the very next day on that Friday, we're gonna get to work. Right, we're gonna have workshops lined up in that. I would be remiss, Becky, if I didn't mention the price point, because that's what scared women away. The price point, like, oh my God, why is it so expensive? Is it? And I know that can be intimidating to women. But what I'm saying is, when you are trying to focus on doing something for yourself, right, and the fact that we have to couple the fact that, hey, we are a nonprofit organization, everything that you the price point that you pay is a donation. So with that donation, you will be able to claim that back on the backside for tax purposes, so that you'll be able to get some of that money back as well, because everything that is given to us is on a donation and used within the nonprofit. So don't be afraid by the price point, because you're actually taking the time to invest in you. And so what we'll do is we'll get into back to the itinerary. we get to that workshop, we'll do we have some amazing speakers that we already dropped, who are expertises in their field. And so when you go when you come to the workshop, we have those lined up for the ladies in the morning. And then what we'll do is we'll break for lunch, then we'll come back, and then we have an amazing community relations event that we will be doing, and that's going to cover that sis in the community piece, where we're going to get out in the community and we're actually going to fulfill ourselves by doing something fulfilling for other people, and that is another part of something that the Say It Sis community stands for. And then on the next day, we're going to wake up early in the morning for another a workshop. We're going to do Sis at Sunrise, because listen, back, it's something about when the sun hits your face in self-care. You can be in the house just feeling down. But when the sun hits your face, it really makes you have no other choice but to be uplifted. And so we're going to do Sis and Sunrise as another workshop. And then we're going to take a little you time, because there's no place like getting a bunch of women together and then not allowing y'all to have a little bit of shopping time.
Yes.
So a little bit of shopping time with that. And then we'll round it off with our Bloom Ball. And the Bloom Ball is going to be the finale experience. I'm excited about that. As you can see, Say It Sis is all these beautiful flowers, because that's what we look at you women are, as beautiful, amazing flowers with your own unique characteristics and your own unique things to help you to grow. I mean, that's powerful, right? And everything that we do will be centered around that. So the Bloom Ball, Becky, I'm going to throw that to you so you can tell them a little bit about the Bloom Ball and how that's going to go and play around and go.
Oh, so the Bloom Ball is the end all highlight event for the end of our conference. This is an opportunity for you women to dress up, be beautiful, show up in the full bloom of yourself, in the full bloom of your womanhood, in the full bloom of your self-healing, in the full bloom of your self-care. And we will have a nice, and I said a nice, very nice menu, a plated dinner. We will have music. We will have dancing. We will be giving out certain awards for some women in the platform. This is an all-inclusive, pretty much a fundraising gala. And so we are super excited for this experience. Like I said, the food is good. And I know that Tana was talking about the price point. One of the things I want to highlight with that price point is that the Bloom Ball is already included in the price. So you don't have to pay anything separate. Once you pay for your conference, pay for the SISFRENCE, the Bloom Ball is included. So all you got to do is make sure you have your gown ready, your hair, your nails, and be ready to step out. I'm super excited for this opportunity for us to fellowship in the fullness of ourselves and fundraise in the fullness of ourselves so that we can provide resources to other women. And I know Tana has a list of some of those things that we are trying to do. And like we said before, we talked about price point, and we talked about us being a nonprofit. But Tana, kind of let the women know, what are we trying to raise money for through this SISFRENCE and through the Bloom Ball?
Like, to think about this, right? You know, when you start a business and then you have this idea and you're trying to put it together. Listen, we are really trying to be out here helping women who may not have access to things for their social, physical, and mental health needs. We're trying to be able to provide services so women can have resources and access to those readily and not necessarily have to worry about that. So if you were to come to the platform and you were to say, hey, I'm in a crisis, I need information on this, or I need a resource, or I need you to get me to someone, that we want to be able to provide those types of services to women so that we're a great stepping stone for their future health, if that makes sense, in that manner. And then ultimately, I know that me and Becky talk about this all the time, but ultimately we want to be able to buy properties. We want to be able to buy properties where we can have women of color who do need to have that moment of stepping stone to focus on them. Because it's really, we do so much, Beck.
We do.
We do so much, and we want to be able to have a kind of a startup home, kind of like a multiplex a community where women could utilize that for a fresh start, especially women who are having troubles and struggles, etc., in order for them to push forward
Yep.
into daily life. And in that startup, we want to be able to offer them a job there. We
Yep.
want to be able to also offer daycare there, so that way the things that we struggle and the things that necessarily bog us down when we're trying to get on our feet, we want to be able to relieve some of that struggle in a safe, non-judgmental environment, so women can go out and excel and the things they want. And then, I mean, one day we definitely want to open up a thrift store, right? Because we know that you blooms have great fashion, and of course those will be things that just align with the fact that we are a 501c recognized by the IRS, so we have to think of ways in order to bring those funds in. So we're excited about the things that the platform will be doing futuristically, and so we're dreaming very, very big, and your contributions help us to do that.
Absolutely. And so I do want to talk about we talked about we having multiple workshops, but I definitely want to take an opportunity to highlight some of the women who will be presenting at the SISFRENCE, because we really dug deep and we pulled out some heavy hitters for this, because we understand, like, we know what the price is. And we want to make sure that you're getting your money's worth, not just with the hotel and the meals that's going to be included in the ball, but that you are really coming here and you're going to leave an elevated woman. You're going to leave a woman that has experienced the bloom, and that you will be better than what you were when you came in. So one of the women I want to talk about is Miss Latoya Westbrook. So Latoya Westbrook is a combat veteran Army, and she was diagnosed with PTSD. Through sound healing and meditation, she was able to treat herself and heal her PTSD. And she does this nationwide for veterans everywhere. She is an awesome, wonderful, sweet woman she's out of Virginia, and she's going to be hosting one of our speaking segments. And so if anybody that know Latoya, know she is awesome. She is the founder of White Violet Yoga. She is a student adjunct professor for the Rosie Network, and she is just a woman that is dedicated to making sure that people heal from the inside out. So Latoya Westbrook is definitely going to be on one of our speakers. Tana, you want to tell them about another speaker?
Yes, I want to talk about our Bloom Ball speaker. Let me tell you, this woman, you can actually go back on our platform for the last two birthdays. So she is like recommended. She is demanded all the time, right? Her name is Dr. Annette Georges. She is absolutely amazing, and she is always inspiring and encouraging. She is a educator. She is a pastor. She has her own Annette Georges Ministries, where she's teaching people exactly how they can bloom in the necessary realms for them to be the best of what they need to be. I'm excited about her because she always brings a message related to our theme, and our theme this year is living life in full bloom. And when I tell you, the messages are always empowering, inspiring, and encouraging. I'm already excited. When she said yes, I was super excited that she said yes, and she's going to bring us an amazing story. And I can tell you that every time that she's been on the platform, we have gotten increase because of who she is and what she has to say. So I'm excited, and big ups to Dr. Annette Georges for being our Bloom Bar speaker. Becky, you want to tell them about Jillian?
Yes, Jillian is one of my favorite people. So Jillian is a blogger, an influencer, a stylist. And let me tell you about her being a stylist. She's not just like a regular stylist. She take thrifted looks and make them look like they right off the runway in season right now. Jillian is no joke. She gonna do some makeup. She gonna get you dressed to the T. She can organize your closet and remix pieces that you already have to give it a new flavor. And she is just an awesome and sweet woman. She's a wife. She's a mother, a business owner. You can follow her on all her platforms at Jill's For Real. And she is just wonderful. And she's going to be coming to speak about that beauty on the outside. You know, we talking about doing all the work on the inside, but what about that outside? And so here she is. She's going to be coming in to speak about blooming from the inside out and how that looks and how you can do it on a budget, how you can do it with what you already have. And so I'm just super excited about Jillian, and I know she gonna bring us some real funky style. So ladies that's coming, if you got some pieces, bring your stuff with you, because she will definitely get it styled up and leveled up to the next level.
And let me tell you, because Jillian is going to be bringing pieces too that you can buy. I mean, I have to give it to this chick, because like she takes these thrifted items, right, and makes them gold. And I mean, she'll go. You guys can check her out at Jill's For Reals, where she goes on there, and you can buy those things. You can. She showed you how to mismatch them and bring them all the way together. I mean, these ladies that are on the net with this thrifting, they're just absolutely bomb.
Yes, and she is one of those it girls on the internet, an influencer doing these thrifted looks, and I'm excited to see what she's gonna do.
Absolutely, absolutely. And our last speaker, right? We got Chloe from Vibrancy Co. Well, I'm telling you, she is a certified vibe riser. I mean, when you are around her and attached to her, you have no other energy to have than to go up. Right.
Yep.
She is definitely going to instill and love on us. And she also works when it comes to, you know, meditation, sound bath, those types of things in her expertise as well. She's going to go above and beyond to make sure that you are spiritually feeling yourself at a level that you should. That you, when you think about yourself and who you are, that you don't have nothing to do but have your energy rise to the next level of what it's supposed to be. And so I'm excited to have her at our Sister Sunrise set, because what she's going to do is she's going to bring us up, and she's going to make sure that sunrise is pleasant, and that by the time we're done, if we're not loving ourselves after these workshops and this Sister Sunrise, I mean, I don't know what else. I think it's going to be phenomenal. I think it's going to be super, super dope.
It's going to be excellent, and I literally cannot wait. The course of that day, the conference actual day, the SISFRENCE day, that schedule is made to perfection. It's going to include your breakfast, your on-site lunch. We'll break that even after we do our community service event, and like you can get with your sisters and do another sis on the town, go out, experience. And let me tell you, we stand in downtown Norfolk. The restaurants are top tier. They got rooftop restaurants. Everything that you need is right there. And if it's not there, it's within an Uber's drive away. So we stand downtown on the waterfront. It's going to be beautiful. And then, like Tana said, the dinner for the Bloom Ball, that's included as well. And that is top tier selections, because we picked the menu ourselves. So we want to make sure that the ladies are going to get top tier treatment, top tier service, because we know that we are asking you to make a financial sacrifice, but it's only to benefit you. And we would never take advantage of, you know, the women on our platform. Like, we know that you all need this, and we know you need it because we need it. I'm a single mom with 3 kids. So if I can go and I know I need to go ahead and get this break, then I want you to have a break as well. And so I'm just super excited to see how the women show up, to make sure that these women getting the healing and the self-care that they need. I'm just excited, Tana.
Yeah, and you bring up a great point, Becky, because I really do want to stress, right, ladies, that you're not making the sacrifice to us. You're making that sacrifice absolutely for yourself. And then my question is, if not you, then who? Because at the end of the day, and I said this multiple times on the platform, it's like, and this is part of the main reason what made me want to found this platform is because me as a woman, and listening to you talk about how you're a single parent, you have kids. I was a single parent for a very long time in the military. And I use this analogy to describe the fact that we're all, pick a color back. What's your favorite color?
Blue.
Blue, right? So imagine you're this blue canvas, right? And then on this blue canvas, just like a paint canvas, right? You have this blue canvas. Imagine you're that blue canvas. And then all of a sudden, all these other things in life come and start putting their own color on your pretty blue canvas. And then they put, hey, the kids come put their red on there, spouses come put their white on there, jobs come put their yellow on there. And then all of a sudden you start to lose the blue canvas that you are. And then you don't think that you can actually have time for some of the blue to be exposed and to show and to nurture because of everything that's on it. And I'm trying to tell you that is not the case. And so if you don't make the time, it will never come. You have to make sure that you make time for yourself. If not the SISFRENCE, make sure that you're still doing it. But the SISFRENCE is an amazing and wonderful investment. And I'm telling you, it's going to be worth every single penny for you to come and connect with us. And Beck, I just want to say this. I did bring 2 comments up. I did see a Facebook user says, I'm excited. So whoever said that, we can't see your name because you didn't allow the permissions for them to say who's your name. But I'm excited to greet you, whoever that is. And they also says, I'm a bloom real big. So I'm excited to see your bloom ball outfit because that is another thing, as Becky mentioned, for the bloom ball, you have to wear your semi-formal, formal bloom attire, meaning any type of floral pattern or floral print on whatever semi-formal stuff that you look like. All right, Tiff, I see that's you. Okay, hey, Tiff, I'm excited. And just so you know, Tiffany is coming from California. And I'm excited to see you, sis. Right? So she dropped the tickets for her. So thank you so much, Tiffany, for taking care of yourself and stepping into the journey of what the SISFRENCE looks like. Make sure that you also, when you see the posts and stuff like that, the ladies that are watching, make sure you go ahead and share and shout out and tell the women, hey, because I know that it's hard sometimes to trust something that you just don't know. And I know we're harping on that too, because that's just a point. That is something that happens. But if you do have ladies, you know us, you know how we vibe and stuff like that. That's how we get the word out. And the more people we get the word out, the bigger this thing can be. And even next year, even bigger and even greater. Go ahead, Beck.
Absolutely. So let's get into this price point. So the price of the SISFRENCE for women who are coming from out of town who will require lodging. And the lodging we already have built into the price. You'll be at the downtown waterfront hotel in downtown Norfolk. That price is $550, right? Flat rate, $550. So that includes your lodging, and it's a 2-person room. So if you want to have a friend come with you, bring your friend so y'all can share a room. If not, it's not a big deal because all the women are coming for the SISFRENCE. So then you will be partnered up with somebody and y'all can share the room, right? So that includes your lodging for Thursday night, Friday night, and Saturday night. That includes your meals for Friday, your breakfast, your lunch, and then your formal dinner on Saturday night, and that includes your bloom ball. So that's at the flat rate of $550, right? If you are in Norfolk, Virginia, or if you are local and you don't require a hotel, but listen, we really want y'all to come stay at the hotel because that's the whole point. Like, we want to vibe, we want to be down there in the week in the meeting rooms with our pajamas on, hanging out. It's a party. But if you do live local and you don't need lodging, that's not an issue. Your price is going to be $350, and that still includes the full conference and the bloom ball. That just not, you don't have to worry about the lodging piece. It'll be $350. And so those are the 2 price points. But what we did, we took it a step further because we do know that, listen, if school kids got school, we got summer camp that's coming up, we got stuff to pay for, spring break, all of that things. So Tana, tell them about the payment plan.
All right. So originally, when we set the payment plan, right, and this is kind of like what we have gotten from the ladies that have talked to us in Canvas or whatever. And so we originally set the payment plan for $250 upfront by March 1st, and then April 1st, May 1st, June 1st, you would pay $100. And for the women who have already paid them, thank you so much for supporting, and also thank you so much for taking a step for your own um, 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 uh, health, self-care, right? And so thank you so much for doing that, right? So continue to go ahead and make those payments. But what we're going to do as a special offer, we are going to extend, right, the deadline for that first payment. We're going to extend that deadline out to March 15th for the first payment. However, the second payment will still be due on April 1st of $100. But we just want to give you ladies a little bit more time to pay. And thank you so much for all the ladies that have locked on. I'm super excited to see all the women that have locked on. I'm really excited to see as I see women paying for their price. And remember, we do have limited spacing. So once it's filled up, then it's done. So we do have seats left, but know that we are on a limited space. Kind of like, what's the word I'm looking for? I know why I'm nervous.
Yeah, capacity. We got to set
capacity. Yeah, capacity, right? So just make sure that you go ahead and you lock in for those tickets. But highlight of today is we are extending the deadline for the first payment from March 1st to March 15th.
Yes. And we want to make sure, the reason we really did that, because we really want to make sure that the women who really want to come, we want you there. Like we this is like, this price point is literally as low as we could get it to, and still be able to make sure that you have an amazing experience. And so we know finances, everybody got them. We get it. And so we just want to make sure that we giving y'all enough time to put it all together. And if you need anything else, like, please reach out, because our goal is to get the people who need to be there. The people who want to be there, our goal is to get you there, because everybody deserves an opportunity. Each woman deserves an opportunity for self-care, for self-healing, for sisterhood. And we don't want to take that away from anybody. So if you need anything in the background, please hit us up, and our information is below, and so we can work with you. But we extended that deadline because we really want to give everybody an opportunity to be able to come.
Absolutely. Yeah. So like Beck said, I totally agree, sis. If you really want to be there and you really want to come, just reach out. We are just like I said, Roundaway Girls. We definitely understand. We created this platform for a safe, secure, sincere space for women to be able to voice those things. And for the ladies that have reached out to us, and we hear you. So this is another reason why we wanted to give an extension on the timeline, because we do want you to be able to come. And it means so much to us just to have your support, to be able to say, hey, sis, I want to be there for myself. And it even more special just to feel the support from you all. So thank you so very much for locking in with us. And then, planting, watering, and blooming, because that's exactly what we're going to do at this event. So, Beck, I'm super excited that this is happening. I'm super excited for the success of the event already. I'm excited about the guest speakers. And again, ladies, if you have any questions or concerns, please do reach out.
That's all, y'all. And like we end everything before me and Tana go, we want to definitely encourage each one of you women to be beautiful, to be loved, and to be heard. Say it, sis. We love y'all. We can't wait to see y'all at the SISFRENCE 2023. Head on over to the website, www.sayitsiswithlove.com/SISFRENCE for all frequently asked questions, for make payments, and anything SISFRENCE. We love you all. Thank you so much.